Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, staying dry. I don't know about that. I don't think anybody's staying dry. uh,
No, it's definitely not dry here. It rained like the I don't know, just like
well, we haven't really had storms. We've just had rain. It's rain. And it's going to continue to rain, apparently, most of the day, maybe into the morning. So, yeah, just rain, 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 rain. We're going to float away pretty soon. That's what we're going to do. Anyhow.
oh Lord, I don't want to float away.
Hello, Karen and Amy. This is the first book Amy's read, right? Amy, she's a good author. I know, right?
She
Marianne.
is.
Yeah, so I had a story about Burl today. I went out of town and I used my GPS. I had to use my GPS to get me back onto the highway. And when I put it into my GPS, it said, "Your route may be affected by Tropical Storm Burl." And I was like, oh, okay. What does that mean, right? Basically, it meant rain. I think that's what it meant, rain. Anyhow, um, yeah, we're getting rain, 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 and more rain. Yeah. Hi, Brenda. How's
But the
Brenda?
problem when it rains and it storms, I get sleepy.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's here. Lynn's here. Um, Brenda's going to get storms tomorrow. Joe's here. And Joe. Look at that. Joe and Joe. One right after the other.
Joe and Joe, woo woo,
Yep.
Joe and
Joe and the
Joe.
Joe are here. Deborah's here. Hey, Deborah. I think I said hi to everybody, didn't I? Anyhow, yeah,
Yeah, I
just
think so.
rain, 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 rain. So, yeah, I've never had my GPS warn me that my route might be affected by a tropical storm. I was like, that's interesting. Okay. I'm
But
thinking
I've
I'm
had one
nowhere
say
near the tropical storm region, right? I'm just
I've had one tell me that my route may be affected by floods, but
right,
not a tropical storm.
right. That would have made more
When I was
sense.
on the way to Texas.
Yeah, if it would have said, beware of flooding, I would have been like, okay, that means we're going to get a bunch of rain. But tropical storm? Okay, it's not really a tropical storm anymore, folks. Not when it's up here. It's not a tropical storm here, right? Can we do the next book in the
Right.
Dove series? Did we even finish all of the Dove series, Sherry? Are we caught up on all of the Dove books? I don't know if we are. I have no idea.
I don't know if we are.
Lynn's listened to the book twice. Definitely going to get the other. There you go. I've read one of the other ones. Um, I don't know what we have read in the Dove series. I know we read two, didn't we?
You have to remind me which one's the Dove series.
I had the magic stuff, the special cake and the special um
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. They had the little special magical little powers that
yeah, yeah,
happen
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
books and
Secret
food.
recipe. Did we even read that one? I don't know if we read that one. So Book
I
Charmer,
don't think we did.
we read Book Charmer.
Yep.
And then we read A Cup of Silver Linings. That was the tea one when people were doing weird things from drinking the tea, right? I
Yep.
know we read that one.
Right. I think that was it.
Did we read The Secret Recipe? I think we
I
might
don't
have.
remember reading that one.
Let's see. Let's look at the synopsis. Ella goes
See
over the
if
wind
maybe I've just
tour, part
lost
of a
my
mile
brain.
hunting dream. She's coming home to Dove Pond. Her mentor, Angela, falsely accused. Yes, we did read this. Accused Ella of stealing her beloved
Oh,
family
okay.
recipe book. Remember that? The recipe book. So we
Yes,
have
I
read
do.
that.
I do remember that now. Yes.
Yeah. So the fourth one is coming out. Oh, and it's about a bookshop. Oh, we should
Oh,
read it,
okay.
right? We should read it. It's called The Bookshop of Hidden Dreams. Hidden dreams. We have hidden dreams. The antique tin of love
Ooh.
letters is found hidden in her home. Tay Dove, I don't know who Tay is, rushes home to Dove Pond to investigate. Tay is still reeling from a romantic betrayal, so she's relieved to refocus her energies on her latest project, a biography of her great great grandmother, Serafina, a star reporter who began her career in Dove Pond in the late 19th century before abruptly leaving town. Tay believes the letters could be the key in solving what happened, but they only add to her questions, especially when they reveal a forbidden love affair with William Day, a wild youth who took part in a notorious train robbery. Some answers might be found in 80-year-old Rose Day's bookshop, which doubles as the town's archive, but Rose is curiously resistant to give Tay access. Just when Tay thinks she's reached a dead end, she finds an unlikely ally in Rose's grandson, Luke. Together, they set out to uncover what really happened all those years ago and find the truth behind a love story that could be more precious than gold. Well, we've read the other,
Mm.
probably read it, right? And it comes
Yeah,
out,
we read the other three.
well, we're not going to be able to read it right now because it doesn't come out until the end of August. We're going to definitely have to get
Ah,
another book
okay.
under our belt first before we do that one. I'll put
Yeah,
it in
that'll probably be a September book.
I'll put it in my cart. Oh, I can't do that because it's a pre-order, so it won't let you put it in your cart. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Anyhow, just
It'll let you
remind us.
pre-order it, does not put it in your cart.
No, I cannot. I'd have to just order it. And I don't really want to order it right now.
Ah.
And, so, anyhow. But yeah, Abby Jimenez, you guys, she is really good. I mean, everybody is loving her. She's been called like the surprise author. Like people are thinking, I've never read this author before. I don't know what to think. And then they're like, wow, I was so pleasantly surprised, right? Pleasantly surprised. I think it's hilarious, first of all. It's hilarious. This dude is funny. He cracks me up. Not only did he, send her these surveys and the invitation to the date, he sent her a
Now she's
post-date
got an
survey.
exit interview.
Exit interview, yes. I call it the post-date survey, exit interview, yeah. Serious. He's a hoot, isn't he? He's a hoot. I
Oh
get
my
it.
God. He's just like, he's perfect. And they're both feeling things that they have not ever felt
Right.
prior.
Yeah. With any of their other
Because she said normally by this point she started losing interest, but that's not the case with her. She's thinking about him and his little sneaky kiss on the forehead, dude.
Well, yeah, but she wants him to kiss her, but he's got a reason not to. He's got a good reason not to because he doesn't want to fulfill the whole contract and think then he's done and she's just going to be gone, right? He's wanting to like dangle that over her head like, wait, there's one more thing that we didn't do, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
But
funny.
they're also going on these non-official dates.
Right. Yes. Non-official dates. Yes. Yeah. It's funny. It's cracking me up, the whole thing. Her mother, oh my gosh, her mother. She's just
my God.
Moved in lock, stock, and barrel with the rich dude, right? I'm like,
oh, yeah. And what about his mom's last hurrah? And the racket.
Oh yeah, when they were drunk and all that. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm like, wait a minute. What? Wait, what? They actually still have these baby raccoons? They have the baby raccoons right now? And she's sitting up in the front seat and she's just like, oh, I want a raccoon. And they've here.
Yeah, put her in your bra. Put him in your bra.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, so their parents, both of their mothers are really they're something in their own way, right? I mean, I think his mom has been a good person all of her life until dad died and she lost her mind and did stupid stuff, right? Her mom, I
Yeah.
mean, her mom has done some crazy stuff like neglectful things and leaving her and dumping her and just, I mean, really? Anyhow, interesting.
Yeah. She's had a lot rougher go
Um,
of it with her mom, but at the same time, she can't stop holding out hope and still wanting to be around her mom and know where her mom is. And,
yeah.
so obviously there has to have been some good times with her mother, or else she would
Oh,
just
yeah.
be like, F her.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you caught up, Risa, because it is a good book. It's a good book. Yeah,
Do you
we
know
never
when I
did.
started my reading selection, Mindy?
Oh, yesterday or this morning or
This morning.
oh, there you go. Just sat there and read the whole thing, huh? Yeah, we never did find out what happened with the raccoons. What happened with those raccoons? Where'd they end up? Don't have a clue, right?
I'm
No,
assuming the wildlife sanctuary they talked about.
maybe I don't know, but they never really said where they ended up, what happened to them. But anyhow, yeah. So I mean, now she's supposed to leave after a little while. Oh, oh, and the fact that who are they working for? Who's the surgeon they're working for? Like,
The dude they're reading from.
really? The dude they're
But
running from.
that also means if mama pulls a destructopath, oh heck
Yep.
and tarnation what they're gonna deal with.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
because
gonna that's
they
gonna
already
go
said
down.
he was the most feared
Yeah.
and disliked surgeon prior to her mother. So I'm like,
Well, he seems pretty jovial right now, right? He doesn't
well,
seem too
yeah.
bad right now.
Well, right now he's getting some
Apparently,
so
right? Apparently.
she's knocking his boots and then some.
Well, knocking boots. All right. Okay.
Yeah. You don't get that happy just from being around somebody.
Right.
They doing some ducka
So,
dicka dicky.
she's not a stayer. She is not a settle down and stay in one place. But who was it that said maybe it's not a place? Right? Maybe it's not a
He
place.
did. Justin said maybe home is a
Maybe it's a
person.
person. Yeah. Yeah. Where did we leave off, Lynn? I don't know. Um, Mom's just taken off to go to jail
Yeah,
after washing
they
the
just had their
dishes.
trash panda episode, and
After making breakfast, washing the dishes, all that stuff, like everything's normal, and then she takes off to be uh, transported to jail. Have you ever heard of that happening? Where you get to just come home and be at home for a while until a certain date, and then they're like, "Oh, time's up. It's time for you to go. Go check in." It's like, is this a resort?
yeah,
Is
I
this a
watched.
vacation? I
Yeah,
mean,
because I had paid attention to when I was watching the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and when Teresa and her husband Joe were sentenced to jail because they had kids, young kids, they sentenced them for separate so that when one was gone to jail, the other would be with the kids, and vice versa. And so they had their day that they had to show up to the jail to be admitted into jail. And so, they were out and doing whatever they had to do, tying up their loose ends. And then the day they
I
had to report, they were driven
never
to the
heard of
jail.
such a thing. Never heard of such a thing. Too weird.
It
But
usually
she's
only
going.
happens with things like hers, where it's the white collar crimes or
Ah,
the
gotcha.
not violent crimes. That
Got
would
you.
never happen with the violent crime
Right. Because
offenders.
that's what she was. She embezzled money, right? But I mean, she's
Right.
going away for a little while. Isn't it several years she's going away for?
6 years.
Yeah, 6. Okay, yeah. So she's going away for a while. And the poor guy, he's got to now take care of all of those kids, be responsible for everything. His whole life now has just been turned upside down, right? But I think it's pretty
Yep.
cute. It was pretty cute that his friend said, "Get the kids. We're sending you to the Mall of America." That was funny too. Oh my God, right? "We're sending you to the Mall of America, water park, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to come in and we're going to redo the bedroom, redo your bathroom. We're going to fix things. We're going to move all your stuff because none of his stuff had been moved in. We're going to do all that for you while you're gone. Just have a good time with the kids, distract them from their mom being gone, blah, 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 blah." And who's at the Mall of America? Who's at the Mall of America?
Her. But
Yeah.
here's where I got confused, right? Because she has hold on. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay. So she has stayed away from, what do you call it? She stayed away from like his friends and stuff. So then how did she have contact with his friend
Yeah, I don't know.
to then plan to be like, that's what got me confused.
I don't know. They had her number. That's all I know. They had her number and she went along with it. I don't know. But it was pretty cute though, wasn't it? When he was like, "Wait, what?" And she's up
Wait, she's
above
here?
and she's up above watching him, which was really funny. She can see him and she's
I know.
watching
She's
him.
like, "Are you fist bumping? Are you fist pumping?" And he's like, "Wait, how'd you know that?" She's like, "Look up."
Who'd they go see the kittens with? Oh, what? Who did they? Who had the kittens? Was it one of her friends had? One
I
of his
forgot
friends.
who had the kid.
One of his friends had the kittens, and they went over there.
Oh, and that must be the friend that had
Yeah,
contacted her. Okay.
yeah, something like that. Anyhow, it's super
Because
cute.
she hasn't met Brad and all that.
No, no, and see, it's not even steamy. I mean, there might be some steam coming up at some point
I
because
don't know if he won't ever kiss her beyond her forehead because he doesn't want everything to end, then I don't know.
well, I think it's going to get to the point when they decide they have fulfilled the contract, but they don't want to break it off. They want, then I think we'll get some, ba boom, yeah. But
I'm hoping for these two, but I feel like we know there is some sort of conflict that's going to come up. That's what.
well, there's already the one conflict. The one conflict is that she is going to need to move to a new location for her job. He would have been able to go visit her no matter where she went, but now he can't because of the kids
We can't,
and
not
his
with the kids.
responsibilities, right? So that's a big problem right there for them getting together. And her mother's going to do something. You just know her mom's going to do something.
I
Just,
know. I
just
know.
wait. Just
It's
waiting.
like waiting for the shoe to drop, the other shoe to
Yep.
drop. We know mom is, because mom, okay,
Gonna,
she's painting roses she's painting a rose mural. She's
right?
all happy right now. But if she walks in that place or she's around her mom and the rose scent smells lighter and lighter, then she's going to know. She's going to
Yeah.
know. Mama fixing to go bye-bye.
Yeah. Something's going to happen with mom for sure. But I thought her and Maddie were really going to have an issue for a while there, but they seem to have ironed their differences out. Maddie can't stand her mother.
I think it's just because since Maddie is her adopted sister and has been there and watched her, with everything, she's very protective, like a real sister would be. And I think she's just, I'm tired of this woman breaking your heart every time. I'm there to pick up the pieces every time it happens, but I'm tired of seeing you having to pick up the pieces because of what she's doing to you.
Yep, that's true. So they worked their issues out anyhow. But come in a few weeks here, Maddie's going to be ready to book it on out and go to Hawaii. So I don't know. Maybe there's going to be a
Unless
party.
she finds her a
Well,
guy.
she hasn't yet, but no talk of her and any guy. There might be a parting of ways. I don't know. Maybe she's going to stay and Maddie's going to continue on her way. And I don't know. I don't know. Time will
It's gonna
tell,
be
right?
Yep, it'll be interesting to find out how this is all gonna go down.
Lynn's like,
Oh,
yep, there's
then
surprises. Of course there are, Lynn. Yes, we know. We know there are. Just not certain what they are, but we know they're there. We know they're there.
yeah, we know there's gonna be surprises. You can't
Yeah.
have it and then not.
No, it's not that simple. Boy meets girl, break the curse, fall in love, live happily ever after. It's not that simple.
No. Wouldn't be a good book if it was.
That's true. That's true. You got to get a little worried there for a while. Think something's going to go wrong.
You gotta have a little conflict. You can't enjoy the romance if there's not a little conflict.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. It makes the working it out and coming together even sweeter, right?
Yeah, kind of like, it's the makeup version.
You mean like makeup sex?
I guess, yeah.
Brandy, it's 3 letters. It's S and E and X. It's almost easier to say than no or yes. Just sex. It's not that hard. Ooh.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
I mean, come on. I'm over here and I got ducks having sex in the pond and I have to explain to children what's happening, right? Come on. Come on.
That would be so awkward. Be like, they're playing jump frog, leapfrog. One's just forgotten to leap. I don't know.
Except the one's practically drowning under the water. Why is that happening? That doesn't look like fun. That's not a fun game to play.
They're ducks. They're used to going down in the water.
They're used to going down. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Mandy.
I don't know that they do all of that, Brandy. I mean, I think it's just pretty traditional with ducks, but
Look at you making me snort. Stop.
Oh God. Oh boy.
Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh Lord have mercy. Look, you made me cry. And
Okay.
them ducks.
Um,
I very seriously doubt it.
I don't. Well, I'm certain even he knows about that 3-letter word, SEX.
I just don't think he ever talks about it.
Well, I bet he does. I mean, not to you, but I bet he does.
Yeah, no, that would be real awkward. I would no.
Talks to somebody
Maybe to some of
about
his
it. He talks to somebody about
buddies.
it. Oh boy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
All right. So, our reading assignment for the next week will be to read through blah, blah, blah. He's a man, of course he does. Right, Lynn? Right. Read through chapter 35. Read through chapter 35. Do not read 36.
Okay, read 35, nope, 36. Got it.
Yeah. It's about 100 pages. We're doing about 100 pages each week. So we're getting right through it.
Like I said, it's an easy read because it's just like
right? Yeah. It is pretty easy to read. It's a very
Thank you,
quick read.
Sherry.
It's a very quick read, right?
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
definitely enjoying it.
I hope there's at least a little bit of sex in here. At least,
Something tells me with the way that she writes, it would be something like he picks her up and shuts the door and they had a great time. And then you find out, the morning she's glowing, because you didn't really hear nothing about it. We just know that the mama was glowing, but, we just have to
so
assume why mama was glowing.
so you're talking about just some closed door sex. That's no fun.
Yeah. I feel like it stayed kind of wholesome this whole time. Something tells me he's just not going to be the type to, rip her clothes off or none of that kind of stuff. He's going to be a gentle, sweet, romantic.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna play the devil's advocate and say nope. It's gonna be Fast and Furious, and let's get to it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think so.
He is too much of a gentleman.
No,
I feel like that
no,
he's going to be the Prince Charming,
no. Too
sweep
much.
you away.
Too much buildup. Too much buildup here. They're fighting it. They're fighting it for too long. So when you fight for too long, it's just gonna come out like boom.
But I don't think it's going to be him. I think it's going to be her. I think she going to just straddle him and attack him.
Oh well, it might be her. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be something when it happens. I'm just gonna make that little prediction.
He may lean in, give her a forehead kiss, and she may just, and he starts to walk away, and she may just run and tackle him. I don't know.
She might. Lynn's like, I know
Oh,
how
look
it
at Lynn.
goes. I know how it goes. Of course you do, Lynn. Of course you do. And did you listen to it twice, Lynn? Did you say twice or somebody else said they listened to it twice? It's probably Lynn. She knows about it twice. Rock'em sock'em. There you go, Brenda. Rock'em sock'em. Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. Anyhow, it's good. I like it. I'm really enjoying it. And Sherry's going to keep us remembering about the Dove series. Yep, it was twice. Yep, Lynn got it twice.
Yes.
Brandy, what have you been waiting for? Lynn got it twice. Lucky Lynn.
Oh, Marion knows as well. Marion finished as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you think he's going to send her an exit survey after sex?
That could happen. That could happen. I don't know what we're doing right after this, Amy. Like I said, we'll have to read something else before the Dove Pond series book because that's going to be a while. So we'll have to pick something else. I don't know what. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I might be tempted to read another one of this one's book.
Another Abby?
Just because I like her writing style.
There you go. Let me think. I could go to my want to read book list on Goodreads, but you know what you're going to get there.
Oh, I know what we're going to get there. We're going to get the Smutty Luddy.
Well, not necessarily all smutty. Definitely romance. Oh, I'll be able to take this one off my list right here. I can take this one off my want to read, can I? I sure can. Let's remove you from want to read. I'm just going to move it to red. Oh, I'm going to move it to red. Why not? It's a little premature. Brandy. A little premature.
Brandy, oh my God. You're supposed to have it in the currently reading section.
I could do that. I just moved it anyhow. Lynn, I still don't know which characters are in the book that I read. I don't remember any of the characters being in the book that I read.
I want to say Sue said something about Mama is in one of the first books or something like that.
Which one did I read? It wasn't that long ago I read it. Which other book did I read? I'm looking. I don't know.
This is what happens when you read so many books. We just kind of forget, like, just like
I know.
forgetting.
I
Did
gotta
I
go
read
back.
that? Oh yeah, I did.
I gotta go back and look through my Goodreads and see what I read. Oh, I read Part of Your World. So who the heck is in Part of
Oh,
Your
okay.
World? I don't know who's in Part of Your World. I have no idea, actually.
No, no.
They weren't in it enough for it to make any difference in this story. I think there's two, Lynn. There's um, Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and then this one. But they are so loosely connected. It's crazy. Loosely connected. And I don't know which one comes first. Hang on. Let's see real quick. We're just going to do a little scan thing here.
A scanny scan.
Who comes first? Who came first? Who's on first? Who's on second? I don't know. This says Part of Your World only had 2 books. I don't understand that. I don't know.
Mm.
But I thought it was 3. Part of Your World, 2 books. The first one being Part of Your World, and the next one's Yours Truly. They don't even attach this one to it, at least on Amazon.
Not Goodreads.
Well, on Amazon they don't attach it to it. I don't know.
Then there's another Friends series she wrote, which would be 3 books.
Neil was in one of them. Neil. I don't remember.
Neil's the surgeon.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Part of Your World, one of them's the girl's a doctor and she leaves her husband. Oh, that might be who it is. She leaves her husband because he's a poopy head or something. I don't know. And she goes to work in another small town, and that's when she runs into the main character that she falls in love with in a small town. And she travels back and forth for a little while, and then she finally just moves into the. Yeah, I think that's that. But that's probably Neil. Then it's probably her that left Neil. But he's only in it just to get left. It's all he just gets left by the girl in that book. So they're really so loosely connected at all. It's crazy.
Yeah,
And
so there's not as much information.
think about what we want to. Yeah, there's very little about him. Very little. Um, the friend zone. Think about what we want to read after this. I mean, we've got like a little time, a couple of weeks. Okay, so the
Yeah,
friend
because
zone.
we've got this
Yeah,
and one more time, I think.
yeah. The friend zone starts with the friend zone, and then the happy ever after playlist, and then life's too short. There's 3 books in that one. Anyhow, think about what we want to read next time. I don't know if we want to read hers again or we want to do something totally different, but give it some thought.
Y'all start doing some research and sending Mindy some
Right.
suggestions.
Give me some ideas, okay? All right. I'm going to go. We're going to make some dinner because I didn't have lunch today. I had a bag of potato chips for lunch. That was it. Yum.
Mindy, I can't
you.
really say nothing. I had some cheesy rice for lunch.
I've been busy all day. I went out of town today and hung out and did some stuff, and yeah. So no lunch for me. And I didn't really have breakfast either. I did make a blueberry muffin cake a few days ago. A blueberry muffin cake, which was very, very good. And I munched on that this morning.
It sounds good.
It is good.
It sounds good so long as you put plenty of butter in it so it tasted all buttery.
Well, I didn't
'Cause
have it.
that's what makes a blueberry muffin taste good is the butter.
Is it? No, no. You don't have to have a ton of butter.
Yeah,
No,
butter.
no.
Yes. Like I won't eat a blueberry muffin unless I crack it open and put me some butter in there.
No, no, no. You don't need all that. Don't need all that butter.
Might not need it, but it tastes so good.
All right. Well, I gotta go make dinner now. So Dale's probably gonna make steak on the grill. I gotta figure out what to go with it. Right?
Ooh, that sounds good. I want
Bran-
some steak.
Brandy. Not really.
Yeah.
Not really. After a while, it's
What?
just like, no.
I remember. I've been to that point before too, because that's all we ate was steak and potatoes every
Yeah,
night.
I
Yes, you
just,
do get tired of it, but I
yeah.
haven't had good on the grill steak. I've had in the oven steak, which is not the same.
You know what we made the other night, or I made the other night? I made
What?
goulash. Goulash. And it
Is
was so good. Goulash. It was so good. It was
that like
just
a
like,
soup?
what? You've never had goulash?
No,
Oh, Brandy.
I don't know what goulash.
Oh, Brandy. No goulash. Okay. So it's usually ground beef. Some people do turkey. We did ground beef. Ground beef, macaroni, tomato sauce. A lot of people put like kidney beans in theirs. I don't like beans, so I don't put any kidney beans in mine. No? Doesn't sound familiar?
Almost sounds like a minestrone soup,
If it's not soup. It's real
except not
thick.
as soupy.
It's real thick and you know, Joe's like, no beans. Joe, you don't do beans or you're commenting on the fact that I don't do beans. I don't like kidney beans. I don't use those. Anyhow, I think you should try some goulash sometime.
I'm gonna have to try me some goulash.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's good. All right. I'm gonna go figure out. Yeah, not in your goulash. Okay, Joe. But you know, some people do. A lot of people put kidney beans in their goulash. I mean, it's kind of a.
I like kidney beans.
Yeah, I don't. Don't. Nope. So, all right. I'm gonna go make dinner. Okay. All right. And then guess what? I have to
Sounds
record a
good.
whip. I have to record my whip and chat tonight because I didn't do it this morning because I left. So now I got to record
Oh,
tonight.
what?
And Dale's going to have to just leave me alone in this office to just record a whip and chat.
We'll see how that goes. Maybe Dale will be part of your whipping chat. It'll be a whipping conversation.
Oh God, no, we don't want that. Nobody wants that, do we?
Oh, please. People love hearing you and Dale talk. Come on.
Oh boy, I don't know. Okay, goodbye, people. I will see you next week. Let me know if you have any good books in mind that we can consider.